Greetings, welcome back to Pink Oddbird. Today I was thinking we can do some more work in the gratitude journals, so grab your supplies and let's go. So today we're just going to pick up from where we last left off, and I'm just going kind of in order for my book, starting from the beginning and just going to work my way through with all of the different pieces and bits that I've been collecting from various things, whether it be purchases or Happy Mail, things like that. So what I'm starting out with here is a little note that I got from the sweet crafty Irina, and she had sent me some Happy Mail a while ago, and actually she sent me more since then. So I definitely have more little bits that I have saved from her. So I want to get this kind of collaged into the book over this book page here. So starting out with fabric, and then I've just cut her note down a little bit to help it fit. And this is just kind of a neat way that you can start building your page up where you have some interest, but you're also able to store the pieces and bits that you want to save, and then as well you can also have room for journaling. So that's what I'm going to be working on here. You know those weird paper strips that we end up cutting off when we're making journals? I saved those, and so I picked one up here, and basically I'm going to just use this as a journaling spot. So I've just cut out two little pieces where I can write a couple of sentences probably on each one of these, but it's, again, this is like a way to build a page up because I've got still that pretty book page in the background, and then I've got my scrap paper here that I'm going to have some writing over, and then I'm just adding a little bit of washi tape, which I do that a lot in this segment here because it does add another layer of interest to your layouts, I think. So next I have this bag that I got from Miss Shayna, and I'm just going to take that flower off, and what I'm going to be working on here is a way to cut this bag down so that I can get it to fit on the page and put some things inside of it. So since I cut this bag down, I am just going to add a little bit of glue in there to reinforce it. And then I'm adding a little bit of washi tape over that to make sure it stays closed. And then I also decide that I need to cut this bag down a little bit further to make it fit on the page. And then I'm just going to repeat the same steps with the glue and the washi. So essentially, this is like a neat way to show that you're able to use any of your supplies or things that you've saved. Don't let the fact that it's too big or you think it doesn't fit, don't let that hinder you. Just make it fit and make it work. It's your journal and it's going to end up looking great anyway. So this is what I'm doing. It's going to come out to be a really neat pocket. And you can glue this down so that it's also a pocket behind this, but I didn't need that in this case. So I'm just going to glue the whole thing and smack it down. I know you might be thinking that some of these journaling spots are a little bit small, but they're not meant to be like big time journaling pages. I want to be able to save and document these little pieces. Like this is a letter from a family member that I got. So I just want to be able to come in and write a little blurb about why I received this or what it was about. So it's not meant to be like a whole big journal page. It's just something that I can keep and make a little notation about. So that's why I'm making these journaling spots so small. Plus, this book is really small. So next, I have a piece here that I got in some Happy Mail that was sent by Dolly. And it came from Suzanne, who is Abigail Beat, and so she sent some really cool extra little goodies. So I definitely want to save these in my gratitude journal. So this big paperclip piece is one that she sent. So I'm just making, again, using my scraps to make another journaling spot, and then gonna start documenting some of the things that I received in this package. So that's what we're gonna be looking at. This little piece of paper here is from the order sheet, and I wanted to try and find a way that I could be able to document the names of the pieces of what I received. So I'm trying to work it out here, and then I don't think that gluing this whole thing down is feasible. So I wanted to go in and make a tag. So I'm just going to start making a tag so that I can collage pieces from the order sheet onto this tag, and it's going to be super cool. I love the way this one turns out. I know it might seem sort of excessive to some or trivial or silly, but these are the things that mean something to me. You can see there I even cut where she wrote thank you on the order form. I even cut that out and saved that because these are the kinds of things that mean something to me. So in your journals, when you're doing any kind of journaling, it doesn't matter how you feel like, does this go, does this not go? It doesn't matter. It's what means something to you. And these little things, they do mean something to me because they're little moments that happen in your life on a day-to-day basis. And so documenting in your journal can be done in any way, shape, or fashion with any kind of items that mean something to you, like something that's going to be fun and enjoyable for you to look back on. So don't feel weird about what you put in your journal. So just go for what you know. I do hope that you all are finding watching this process to be helpful. I know a lot of times people don't know what to do once they've received or purchased or made a junk journal. Like, okay, I've made one, now what do I do? Or people like to see how other people use their journals. And I know that there are some journals that are just art pieces. They're meant to be looked through, you page through it, you just take a look at it from time to time. And then there's also journals like this that are made and created to be used. And so I hope that seeing how I'm just taking pieces that I've received and collected, and I'm just decorating and making a book that I can be thankful for when I go back and look through it later. So I hope that you're finding this helpful, and I hope that if you've got some pieces like this and bits that you've been saving, you will also find some time to just pop into your journal and just get some things documented and saved. So on this page here, I've just added in a little note on the back of that paper clip, so that was perfect. And then that little flower on the twine that came from Shayna, and then I'm just adding a little bit of lace down at the bottom just to give it some more interest. And as you can see, just a little bit of collaging, and I'm ready to journal on this page. So simple as that. And I think in total, this whole thing probably took me maybe 35 minutes to do. Obviously, I've edited it down quite a bit so that you're able to just see the pertinent parts, but it doesn't take much time. And actually, I think there are ways that you can do this. You could have done just one page. Like, you don't have, I think we do 4 pages here, so you don't have to do as many as I do, but even if you could sit down and get one page done, I think you would feel fulfilled and satisfied. So last page for today, I'm adding on this little piece that was drawn onto my flat rate mailbox that I received from Kim. And obviously I do want to break that down and peel off that thick layer of the corrugated cardboard, because that's just going to bulk up my journal. So I was able to successfully peel off just the layer with the drawing. Now I'm going to go in with glitterific paint, and this stuff is amazing. It's so sparkly, which you can't really tell on camera, but I'm just building up my background. And then again, this is just adding things that are visually pleasing to you. So I think this is going to give it a really nice pop of color and shine. So next I'm making a little banner, and I'm just going to glue this down and just start building up for my collaging, sorry, for my journaling space. I chose the Be Free washi tape here because Prince has a super great song called Free. If you haven't heard it, definitely check it out. Such a great song. And if you don't know, that's his symbol, so that's why this page is kind of Prince related. So I'm just adding on some scraps here that I have that has a little bit of music notes, give it some more interest that relates to the page. And I'm just going to cut a heart out of a little bit of scrap music paper that I have. And we are pretty much to the end of these spreads that we've done today. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, definitely leave a thumbs up on the video and comment down below if you want me to keep making these kinds of journals where we show how to work in our gratitude book. So that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned, because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.